guy is being inconsistent with you, as in popping in and out of your life, reaching out whenever it's convenient, texting you but never making real plans or flaking on your plans, girlfriend, you have two options here. Option one is you start playing his game, and that means bare minimum effort. Okay, you have a roster of dudes you're talking to also. You're only engaging with him when it's your needs that need to be met. Or option two, which in my opinion is the way to go, and that is withdrawing and stopping replying altogether. Because the more time you waste with the wrong person, the longer it's going to take to finally meet the right one.
And this is hilarious because she's talking about the more time you spend dating the wrong person. Girl, that's exactly what these chicks want. They want to date the wrong person. This is the guy that gets them all hot and heavy. This is the guy that keeps them up all night wondering where he is. Whose girl's house is he at? This is the guy that occupies their thoughts. What if I told you guys, if you want to attract a woman, the more you occupy her thoughts, the more attracted she's going to become to you, right? But the less you occupy her thoughts, the more she's just going to treat you like her little brother, as many of the guys in her friend zone have found out by trying to do exactly what she complains about in the guys she dates. So it's funny because this girl, who is actually a dating coach, by the way, she's actually a female dating coach, she is talking about how if he ghosts you, if he, if he's popping in and out of your life, the way we're going to get back at him is by doing the same thing. It's like, girl, well, first of all, that's very toxic behavior, right? Like, just cut him off. A healthy person, a normal person would just cut that person off if they're mistreating them that way. But the thing you have to understand about these damaged chicks is they're not normal, they're abnormal, right? They're not mentally sane. So when it comes to these damaged chicks, they want that. They want a guy popping in and out of their lives. They want a guy who's keeping them in the dark. They want a guy who is texting you but never making real plans. They love this. This is why they choose these guys, because as I've always said, the type of women that this works on is the type of women that can usually get other guys, right? So these women tend to have a lot of guys in their lives, right? Whether they be co-workers, guys at their gym, guys that guys that are in their friend zone, guys they know through family members, whatever. They already have a lot of these guys who are willing to treat them well, who want to be good guys, who want to see them happy, who don't like seeing them cry, right? Who want to provide for them. But are these the type of guys that these girls get, attracted to? No. Why? Because they're damaged. So instead, they get attracted to the guys who leave them on red, right? Guys who will pop in and out of their lives. Guys who will, just leave them on the edge of their seats, constantly wondering if they're ever going to see him again. Is he ever going to call again? Does he even like me still? The guys who are going to make them constantly question themselves, because this is what these girls crave. They crave that drama, right? They crave that uncertainty, just not knowing what's going to happen next. They love it. They love it. This is what they chase. This is why they are DG, because good women, for the most part, won't chase that. Sure, they'll chase it to a certain degree, but not to the level where a damaged woman would. Right? Good women just want a good guy. They just want a good guy who will be a man, treat him right, but also stand his ground, have his boundaries, take the lead in the relationship, and just be a good guy. Right? But when it comes to these damaged chicks, nah, not what they want. Not what they want. So it's hilarious to me that this dating coach, who herself is also DG, is preaching to other women who are DG and saying, don't put up with this, girl. Don't you ever put up with this ever again, girl. It's damaged women giving other damaged women damaged advice, essentially, is what this boils down to. Either way, let's go ahead and roll into the second clip.
If you're in a situationship, this is why they're not your person. They said they aren't ready to commit. Not your person. Too busy at work to see you. Not your person. You feel like you're walking on eggshells. Not your person. You're scared that if you text them, you'll seem really clingy. Not your person. You get super anxious when you don't hear from them, and then get butterflies when they text you late at night. Not your person. They rarely introduce you to their friends. Not your person. They make plans for the future, but they don't follow through. Not your person. You only hang out at their place. You feel self-conscious around them. Guess what? They're not your person. The highs are so high, but the lows are so low. Not your person. And if you're having emergency sessions about them with your therapist, they're not your person. And frankly, they should be paying for the bill. Most importantly, if you feel confused about how they feel about you, they are not your person. You're welcome.
And this woman here literally just gave you the complete roadmap for how to be this girl's person, as she put it. She literally, I mean, take notes. If you want a damaged female and you want her to be yours, do everything that this chick just said in her rant. Because that, almost to a T, she nailed it all. This is exactly what these dysfunctional chicks want in a guy. This is what they want them to do, right? Don't text back. Don't introduce them to your friends or anybody, right? Disappear, ghost them. What else did she say? Get super anxious over the guy. Can't go to sleep at night. Get butterflies whenever he texts. Being flaky, you know, making the girl feel all of that uncertainty, not knowing what's going to happen in the relationship next, not knowing if you're interested or not, never complimenting her, never doing anything for her, only coming over for sex. Do those things if you want a damaged girl, because that's what she responds to. Why do you think you get so many of these damaged women doing these videos about, oh, girl, don't put up with this, don't put up with that? That's exactly what they respond to. They don't respond to guys treating them right. You know, and really, if we really dig deeper into these rants, what are these girls really saying? Right? This, guys, pay attention. This is really just the mind. I don't want to curse, but, you know, this is really where they screw, you know, you could really screw your mind thinking about why they do this. So they do these rants like this, saying, you know, don't put up with this, don't put up with that. And this is the type of girl, this is the type of guy that you really, really want to bring into your life. And they dole out this advice, right? Because really, at the end of the day, what they really want to do is conquer the bad boy. Remember this. Their whole purpose, this is what makes them messed up in the head. Their whole purpose for doing these rants and complaining is because they want to basically get the bad boy to change, right? That's what they want to do. They don't want the nice guys, beta males. You're invisible. You don't even belong in this scenario. What they want to do, what they want to do is they want to get the bad boy that they can't get, right? That's only coming over for sex. That doesn't value them. They want that guy. They want that guy to get them, you know, in the palm of their hands and change him, right? They want to change the bad boy into this guy. And then, we already know how that ends. Once you become that guy, guess what? You're out of there, right? You know that. You're out of there. Because now you're no longer getting her wet. You're no longer being attractive. You're no longer doing those things that attracted her to begin with. And then she goes back out there and finds another one. And then tries to change him. And then if he turns into a beta on her, she'll get rid of him. And then on to the next guy. Is it any surprise that these chicks are damaged goods? Is it really any surprise when you hear these chicks talk about this stuff? I wish more guys would wake up and just see the manipulation that is going on here. When you hear these girls yapping about the dudes who are misbehaving in their lives. Anyway, let's crack into the third and final coaching video tonight, shall we? Roll it.
When you're really tired you'll stop. My aunties used to say that shit to me all the time. And I remember one time in particular, I was crying and carrying on because of some little boyfriend I had at the time who was treating me like shit, essentially. I was young too. And so I was like, I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Crying my face off. And she looked at me calmly, shrugged her shoulders, batted her eyelashes, and said, well, you can't be that tired because you're still entertaining the things. You're still carrying on. When you are truly tired, you will stop. At the time I was young and I didn't really understand it, so I was looking at her like she had lost her mind. Like, literally, lady, are you okay? Did you not just hear me say that I'm sick and tired? I'm literally telling you that I'm exhausted. I'm sick and tired, and you're telling me that I'm not tired? I am tired. I just said it. It wasn't until I became more seasoned in my life. I'm 36 now, for context. It wasn't until I started getting sick and tired of my own poor choices, my own reckless behavior, my own patterns, my own shit, that I stopped. I stopped and I started healing. I started on my self-love journey. I started on my accountability journey and leveled up on myself. That's when I understood what she meant. You have to start being sick and tired of your own because everything starts and ends with you. Water will always seek its own level. Food for thought. Finish your plate.
And I guarantee this chick is not tired of it. She's not had enough of it. She wants more of it. And like a total junkie, she will go back to it because these women always do, right? I hate to say it, in all my years of teaching pickup and dating advice and being out there as a professional PUA and meeting so many of these damaged chicks, I've never seen any of them fix it. I just haven't. I mean, they've always reverted back to it. Sure, they've tried to, date different guys and tried to give the nice guy a chance. The few that have, never works out because they're missing that dopamine hit, right? That rush of adrenaline that only the bad boy can give them. And so they go back. And you just have like history just continues to repeat itself and it becomes like Groundhog Day, right? It's like every new guy is like Groundhog Day. It's like, I'm doing this again. I'm doing this again. So I don't buy the fact. It's like, an alcoholic who's been an alcoholic for, decades telling me that they're sober, over like a 5-minute rant. Like, nah, dude, have you done the work? Have you really fixed yourself? How long has it been since you've been sober? When's the last time you had a drink? I mean, I would need to see some facts. I would need to see some evidence of that. I wouldn't just take the person's word verbatim at face value. Just like hers, I don't take her word seriously because if another bad boy comes along and gets her going, she'll jump on him. She'll jump on his jock because that's what these girls do. And this is why I tell you guys, you want these chicks to chase you, do exactly what they're bitching about. Do that. They'll chase you to no end, right? To no end. They will chase. So I do not believe this chick, and like most of these, most of these broken females, she's not bad looking, is she? Not a bad looking girl. Not a bad looking girl. And looks like she has a pretty decent body going. Nice face. I don't care for the dumb nose ring. But not a bad looking girl. And that this chick has her choice when it comes to men. She has plenty of options. Don't feel sorry for her, guys. You beta males, you pussies, by the way. Don't feel sorry for girls like this, especially her. Right? This chick gets hit on. She meets plenty of guys that, and then some. She meets more than her share, right? More than most women. However, who is she choosing? She is choosing the bad boys. She is choosing the guys that, she's complaining about. And unfortunately, that cycle is not going to end. And it's just going to continue because, there's never going to be any extinction of bad boys out there. We're always going to have bad boys, right? And as long as these chicks keep seeking those guys out, they're going to keep going back like a junkie, like a drug addict, right? They want that high. Gotta get that high. Gotta get that fix. I gotta taste it again. They'll always go back. And this is why I say it's terrible when I see you know, a good guy or a decent guy hook up with one of these damaged females thinking that, you know, that he's got a solid girlfriend on his hands and that she's never going to change her, you know, that she's going to change her ways. No, as soon as the next Chad comes along, you know, that's, I mean, she's going to start sneaking off behind your back because, like a drug addict, she needs that hit. She needs to get her fix. Unfortunately. I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here from my garage with the DeLorean. And don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you subscribe. So please make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. So it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and my students all over the world are out there cold approaching every single day. And I kid you not, every single day we're making things happen. And I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. And right now, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. It's just $1. It's really easy to sign up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you could get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.